Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. We're continuing our build on our RV. We're here at the Nico Brother junkyard where we had our burnt RV, which we used to fix our other burnt RV. But we have the front end, which we're saving for our smashed RV. But for now, we're just working on the side for our side smash RV. But yeah, you guys know what we're talking about. So basically the game plan for today is to take this thing apart very carefully because we want to salvage every single piece and not scrap it because then we don't have any parts to fix our RV. But anywho, the game plan is to take the glass off first. That should be pretty simple and easy. And after that, just get a Sawzall and cut out a big chunk of it, like a quarter panel from a junkyard kind of thing. Hopefully that'll work out nicely, but overall we have to work on the slide out itself, but basically do the same thing. Get that metal rail out, maybe all together with the rails, because our rail's broken as well. So we'll try to save that piece, save the entire front section of it, and just tear it apart, hopefully nice and carefully, like a surgical tear apart. So we're not just ripping into it, so that'd be nice. Let's go ahead and just take that glass out and see what happens. See what happens. Alright guys, the window is out, came out really easy because the interior is gone in this one, so that wasn't a pain. Go ahead and work on this panel now, or we're probably going to work on the slide out. Maybe the slide out first. Either way, let's do that probably first, yeah. So we'll work on this guy, basically get all the rails off with this whole U-channel contraption that's over there. So let's go ahead and get that off and just keep going at it. Alright, so the game plan is we're going to take this slide out and actually push it inside into the camper. So I'm going to clean all this up, throw it away or something, whatever, keep what we need. Because we need to get to the pieces over there, so it's either has to come all the way out or come all the way in. So I'm going to try to go in and see how that works out. Alright, so that actually slid in a lot easier than I thought and basically giving us room to work. So I'm going to go ahead and take this piece off and then work on our cabinets because it looks like they're just screwed into this bottom rail, which we need as well. So we're going to try to take it off all in one big piece. It's basically a big puzzle that just, you know, interlocks to making it solid. So let's just take it off one step at a time. hands are kind of numb, but we're going through it. So we're basically just chopping it and basically getting a really big piece that we could work with and mold into the one that we need. So hopefully that'll be good there. Let's go ahead and work towards the bottom. All right guys, there we go, just like that, our first ever RV side panel removal. You know, never did anything like that before, but we got it done and it was pretty clean cut. We still have our front face intact that we need for later, so that's fine. But over here basically just unbolted it, cut it, and got it off. All right guys, unfortunately it is getting kind of late. I mean, I feel like we got a lot of progress already. This whole side is gone, but we'll basically catch you in the morning. We'll keep going. We got that tank we got to take off. We got some more piping over there that we need. So yeah, we'll get it. Like I said, it's getting kind of dark. See you in the morning. All right guys, it's the next morning. Ivan is going at it, getting this skin figured out, what we need, what don't need. I'm gonna go to the parts RV and work on that tank and what other parts we need as well. So I'm gonna go out there in the forest. But yeah, I'm going at it, getting it done. Let's go ahead and take it apart and salvage what we can. So it's going to be a lot easier to take off this tank now because my brackets aren't bent. My box is already off. I unscrewed that last night as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those off. Get this little box off as well. We actually need all these pieces right here. Looks like it should come apart pretty simple as well. Ours broke. So that's nice. We have what we need. I don't need to worry about this tank itself because our tank's fine. Basically right here is where our damage stops, so that's good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that ready and see what else we need. I just want to share the struggle that we're going through so you guys understand sometimes. So basically that came off no problem. If I could see anything, sorry guys. Let me get on this side. Okay, so now the nuts are just spinning. The bolts are on top somewhere, but you really can't even get to them because it's like underneath the floor. So that is just great. You can tell that there's nothing here, and you can't get it from this side, not from this side. I don't know, I gotta take apart the floor to get to them. Awesome. That's just great. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to just put a pry bar here, put some tension, and try to unscrew it and see if that works. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the wires like I just did right there, and disconnect the gas pipe before this thing drops and falls. So it's pretty simple, just literally wire nuts. And this came right off. It was all just, you know, weaved in there kind of thing. So I got that off, no big deal. Get this box off, get that disconnected, and this tank is ready to fall. Okay, so that's still full of water, so this could get real nasty real quick. Oh boy, stand clear. Well, that's good. Looks like water. Yay. All right, feel like I got my pieces that I needed. All you see now is the bare frame, a couple hoses here and there, but yeah, I think our damage went up to there, so nice. Here's my main harvested parts that I got. I'm gonna go ahead and wash them, clean them up, and be ready for install when we need them. Ivan is moving right along, getting our piece separated and cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking that apart more, get that door off. We have our new door, old door. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew all these pieces right here and see what it looks like. Alright guys, I got our donor piece inside. I haven't already stripped it down to the aluminum frame. So the game plan is basically this piece is fine on ours. On top, it's right there. So we just need the cabinet structure frame. So we're going to grind off over there. But before we do that, we just don't want to lose our squares. They are welded slightly, barely. There's like a little spot. We're gonna go ahead and just clean this up, put a couple more spots of aluminum weld on there, so that way our bottom structure frame is solid. It just feels kind of flimsy right now. There's a little bit on there, but not much. So we'll reinforce it, and then we'll split it, and then we'll weld it on to our one that we need. So I got an aluminum welder going. Let's go ahead and grind it first, clean it up, and get this thing prepped and ready to go. Okay, got it all grinded, cleaned up, got a little contour so the weld will go in the inside and be flush when we're done. And go ahead and put a couple more spots to make it more structural. Go ahead and adjust it so we don't burn through, but you have good contact. I even got it all welded up, so now we feel more secure and structurally sound. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut off all these other welds and separate our top bar from our bottom bar. All right, it's going to need a tiger saw and just cut all that off. Okay, here we go. We got the skeleton, the frame that we need for our cabinets. You could really tell what's going on, basically where the drawers are going and stuff. So we got that top piece unwelded, basically ground it off, cut it off, we did what we need to do, and we got it up. There it is, that old rail. So basically we're gonna use our existing rail that we have on there and mate this to it and weld it back on, and we'll have our bottom cabinets ready to go. Pretty simple. This one we have to cut somewhere we want and then just weld it over to our other beam, because ours is I think, where did it break? Like right here, Evan?
I think it bent it more.
Okay, so we still have ours, but we're just gonna use this one. Well, half-half, I guess, but we'll figure that out. That's not a big deal. But let's go ahead and check out our other frame piece. I haven't got that ready for us to also take apart. So this is the other section. This is the main piece by the window.
Why don't you bring it over there?
Yeah, let's check it out. It'll be a lot easier to see what's going on. So that's what we're missing right here for the other drawers. And basically we're gonna have to take this apart right here.
So hopefully we're just gonna cut right here, cut this one straight, cut that over there, weld it in, and we're gonna tack it in because we still got the panel, make sure the panel matches. And if all that matches, then we're good to go.
Nice, got a plan. And occasional downpour. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is coming down. Yep, and Oleg's running. In about 5 minutes, it'll be perfectly fine again. And just like that, the rain is gone and the project continues. I went ahead and just put my boxes where I need to, the propane tank, my other box, just kind of tucked underneath. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that aluminum frame where it needs to be and see if we could tack it on there. All right, go ahead and get the welder over here, button this thing up and get it welded, but we went ahead and disconnect the battery, the house batteries, and the main battery to start the vehicle. We don't want to fry any computers, just in case. But yeah, let's get this aluminum tubing welded on there and this skeleton back where it needs to be. All right, here we go. Got our other base in. I'm gonna go ahead and get that welded up, tacked in, and then we can still maneuver a little bit if we need to, a little adjustment here and there, but yeah, it's looking good, moving right along. Woo-wee. All right, guys, definitely hot out here, but hey, we're getting it done. The skeleton structure is on there. Honestly, I'm surprised how easy and well that went on there. It's great having a parts car. Man, we're getting pretty good at this aluminum frame stuff. That's what Ferraris are made out of, right, Ivan? So
pretty much, yeah.
That'll be the next step. But yeah, looking pretty good. We still got some grinding to do here and there, probably tweaking a little bit, but not bad. We actually put the skin on it just to test fit it, and it was looking pretty good. We're in the ballpark, so. But unfortunately, guys, that's all the time for this episode. Make sure you stay tuned. We are gonna get this thing knocked out. Hopefully tomorrow I don't know, we'll see. We'll just cross the bridge when we get there. A little tired, but all good. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.